Welcome back once again to Frontliner YouTube channel so that I can give you exclusive updates on what is happening right now in Africa, especially in Tanzania. But before we proceed to the update, allow me to ask you a question. Now, my fellow Africans, we all understand that power is not permanent. And right now, Mama Suluhu is the sitting president of Tanzania after presidential voting that happened 1 week ago, where Mama Suluhu was declared as the winner with a total of 31 million votes. And here comes the question. Which legacy do you think that one day Mama Suluhu, who is the sitting president of Tanzania, will left after leaving the power, apart from trending on the social media platform on a negative way after what she did few days or few hours to election by jailing some of his opponents that totally end up angered the people of Tanzania, that forced them to ban and destroy their own country of Tanzania because of the dictatorship under Mama Samia Suluhu that is being favored by the constitution of Tanzania. Which legacy do you think that Mama Samia Suluhu will left behind after leaving the power? I want Tanzanian people to answer that question. Please, watu wa Tanzania, ebu mjibu hiyo swali, because you know your president more than we know her in Africa. Sisi ni wa Kenya, but we don't know more about your president, because here I can tell you more about William Samoei Ruto. Ebu mniambie hapo kwa comment section before I update you on what I wanted you to know. This is what I wanted you to know, my fellow Africans. Right now, human rights activist Ndugu Gituki have reports that at least 3,000 Tanzanian killed with 1,000 missing amid the political crisis that happened in Tanzania 1 week ago. He accused the authorities of covering up the violence through internet blackout, mass graves, and alleged incinerator outside Dar es Salaam to deal with the bodies. Hundreds trying to document relatives have reportedly been arrested as I'm talking to you right now. But before you proceed, allow me to play for you this clip of the video of human rights trying to hear out what is happening, what have been covered after the crisis of political that happened in Tanzania amid the presidential voting.
The Suluhu regime has been digging mass graves across Tanzania, especially in Mabopande, to hurriedly conceal the bodies of victims. A worker involved in burying unclaimed bodies says he has never seen so many corpses all his life. We have also received information that mass graves are being dug all over towns across Tanzania, including in Arusha, Mwanza, mass graves in Dar es Salaam, Geita, Mbeya, mass graves in Songwe, Mara, Kitavi, and Moshi. As of November 7, 2025, at least 3,000 people have been murdered by Tanzanian security forces, with thousands of people still missing. Amidst the ongoing attempted cover-up facilitated by the continued internet blackout and bandwidth restrictions, this number could be in the thousands below the actual death toll. Many bore head and chest gunshot wounds, leaving no doubt these were targeted killings, not crowd control actions. Bodies taken to hospitals have subsequently been collected by security agents, removed from morgues, and quietly disposed of. Hospitals are being heavily guarded by Tanzanian and foreign security agents, preventing access, confiscating all phones from doctors, nurses, family members, and those in critical condition, as well as deleting any photos and videos. We have also been informed that doctors and nurses are being given orders to maliza those who were in critical care from gunshot wounds. We believe that at least 2,000 missing bodies reported by families are among those being buried in these mass graves. Suluhu's regime is also allegedly running an incinerator outside of Dar es Salaam in Pwani region. where many innocent souls' bodies are being incinerated in a further attempt to destroy evidence. A specialized paramilitary unit is working alongside the police to execute these war crimes and crimes against humanity and suppress documentation. Families seeking to identify or collect bodies of their loved ones have been harassed, intimidated, and even arrested. Hospitals have refused to disclose information. Hundreds of relatives are currently behind bars across police stations in central police.
So that is the statement from Human Rights in Tanzania about the death toll after 5 days have risen from 800 to over 1,000 people. Over 2,000 people are now missing and no one knows their whereabouts. Hakuna mwenye anajua, but everything is going to be exposed once the media houses of Tanzania will be allowed to run things normally the way they used to did it before media blackout. Things will be exposed out, and I know that right now BBC or CNN is now looking for blood documentary about what happened during the presidential voting in Tanzania, where many people were killed because of the dictatorship under Mama Samia Suluhu that totally angered the citizen of Tanzania. And again, before we proceed with this conversation, I want you again to watch this another video.
Tanzania's President Samia Suluhu Hassan is under fire, and critics say it is only a matter of time before she ends up at the ICC. And this is why. You see, on November 3rd, while Suluhu was being sworn in for a second term in Dodoma, protests were raging online. Opposition party Chadema and many Tanzanians say the elections were rigged and accused Samia's regime of murder during 5 deadly days starting October 29th. Now, Chadema claims they have photo and video proof of bodies in the streets, and they are taking these photos and videos to The Hague.
There is no any other body that can intervene. Not the AU, not the EAC, not even SADC. Only the UN and the ICC can establish the truth on the ground.
Inside Tanzania, a disturbing cleanup is reportedly underway. Police are allegedly going door to door, pressuring building owners to delete CCTV footage that may have captured scenes of post-election violence. Hospitals and mortuaries have been visited by security forces. Bodies are being removed and transported to undisclosed locations.
That the Tanzanian government is trying to hide what has happened by going to hospitals and morgues, collecting bodies. We don't even understand where they're going to take those bodies to. At the same time, they are moving across shops, that are strategically positioned, collecting CCTV evidence.
And across the country, random messages are hitting phone numbers, warning citizens not to share videos or photos of the violence. Authorities have declared such acts illegal and punishable by law. And that's not it. Activists say they are being hunted down like antelopes for documenting the killings. However, President Samia Suluhu denies all these allegations. She claims the elections were free and fair. She says the violence was the work of foreign elements.
Haikutushangaza kuona kuwa baadhi ya vijana waliokamatwa kutokana na kadhia hiyo wametoka nje ya Tanzania.
What are you saying? What are you saying? What is he saying?
Viongozi tunapowachagua tunakuwa tumechagua watu wa kututumikia. Hatukuchagua miungu wa kuwapigia makofi. Leo kila siku Watanzania wanatekwa. Kila siku Watanzania wanakufa. Alafu juzi nimemsikia Mama Samia akisema, mimi jamani, wakiwauliza huko, mkiwasikia wanasema, waambieni mimi sijawahi kuua mtu. Yeye ndio amiri jeshi mkuu. Na sifa zote wanazompa, kila kitu kafanya yeye, hata waliotekwa na kuuawa wote amefanya yeye. Nina ujasiri wa kusema hivi, kwa sababu kama wewe ni amiri jeshi mkuu, Watanzania wanauawa, Watanzania wanapotea, Watanzania ni masikini, Watanzania wana njaa, na umekubali kusifiwa na kila mmoja kwamba kila kitu unafanya wewe, hata wanaouawa umefanya wewe, utakatalia wapi? Kama wewe ndio amiri jeshi mkuu. Tuache kusifia sifa za kijinga. Yeye mwenyewe pia anapenda sifa za kijinga. Alafu yakija mambo ambayo ni magumu, anakataa, mimi sihusiki. Kama ni kuua, basi labda niliua sisimizi. Yoyote aliyeuawa kwenye utawala wako, mikono yako haiwezi kuepuka vifo vya Watanzania. Ndugu zangu wa Tanzania, na ninasema hivi kwa sababu wakati wa utawala wa awamu ya 5 tuliona namna ambavyo madhila ya Watanzania waliopigwa, waliopotea, walionyang'anywa mali zao. Mama Samia alikuwa ni nani wakati huo? Alikuwa nani? Au mnaogopa kutekwa? Mbona hamjibu? Alikuwa makamu wa rais. Leo utamtenga vipi Mama Samia na Magufuli? Au kwa sababu alikuja akasema analeta hizo 4R. Hizo 4R zenyewe wala sijafanya kazi. Ni yule yule tu. Ni sawa na panya. So unajua panya akitaka kung'ata, anang'ata kidogo. Usisikie maumivu. Ndicho ambacho anafanya nani? Huyo.
So that is how things are now happening in our neighboring country. The way I'm getting the updates is the way that I'm making sure that you have what is happening right now, because right now it's all about the documentary. Protest mara nini hiyo nayo imeisha. There is no more protest in Tanzania because there is nothing that they can do. Apart from taking Mama Samia Suluhu to ICC courts, there is nothing that they can do, because up to now, there is something, there is no important thing that African chairmanship, Mohamed Yusuf Ali, have done. There is no comment, that is no powerful comment that he have made, apart from congratulating Mama Samia Suluhu after being declared as the winner amid the presidential voting that happened in Tanzania 7 days ago. But it did not end up on a good way because of the ongoing protest that happened during the presidential voting that also followed up day by day. So hakuna kenye wanaweza fanya sahi, if not taking Mama Samia Suluhu to ICC or arresting her or forcing her to resign, that, but going to the street to protest each and every day, the people of Tanzania are the people that are going to suffer, because they will be killed each and every day. And there is hakuna ingine. Hao watu watakuwa wanauliwa every day. So what I can say is that please let us quit going to the street to protest and let us focus. Tusahau na mambo. Watanzania tafadhali, mwache kuenda kwa street. It won't help anything. Mwache kuharibu vitu marani. I know that you are very angry with your sitting president Mama Samia Suluhu, but there is nothing that you can do about it, because even the courts of Tanzania does not have power to defend you. Hakuna. The court does not have power, and that is the reason why I told you in my previous analysis that Mama Samia Suluhu was declared as the winner because of the policies of Tanzania. The policies of Tanzania favored Mama Samia Suluhu 100%, and that is the reason why she will continue ruling you on a bad way, because you have power and a backup under the policies of Tanzania that she normally uses to control everything in Tanzania. See you in the next video.